My name is Brenda Allen, and I was born and raised in Poplar, Bluff, to parents who were very actively volunteering in the community, both in their church, First Baptist Church, and with United Gospel Rescue Mission. And I think they opened me to community service. I see volunteering as an act of democracy. Every time we give service, we are casting a vote on what kind of community we live in. Do we want to live in a community with people who are caring and compassionate and responsible to one another? If we do, then we are responsible for making it that way. The organizations I affiliate with, Habitat for Humanity, American Red Cross, First United Methodist Church, and PEO, an organization that helps women fulfill their educational goals, along with all the other difference-making organizations, connect people who are willing to serve with people who need that service. And that's the way we build a caring community.
Hi, I'm Mary Dilley, and I nominated Brenda Allen for the Difference Maker Award. Brenda is involved in several organizations here in town. She's presently president of Habitat for Humanity. She's involved with the Foster Care Adopt. She is very involved in our church. She helps with the Red Cross Blood Drive. She's directed the past 2 Sundays. She directed the choir. If there's a need, she fills it. If she can't, she doesn't hesitate to ask someone to help her. She's brought me out of my comfort zone to be a server to help others. Brenda is very humble. I'm quite sure that she is embarrassed that she was nominated, that her name was brought up. She's very deserving. Congratulations, Brenda. You are deserving of this award.
Hi, I'm Alex Tinker, and this is the Buddy Ball Board. This is Lisa Collins, Laurie Coleman, and Dave Elledge. We feel it's really important to be involved in our community because our group is able to serve a portion of our community that hadn't been served before. Our founder and friend, Sonia Osborne, had went to her hometown in Tennessee, and when she came back, she was super excited and pumped and got with us because in their community, they had a baseball program for kids with special needs, and she knew that that's what Poplar Bluff needed. So we just finished up our 6th season of Buddy Ball. It's been an amazing opportunity, and we've had all kinds of people from all over the community get involved, and that's why we've been able to be successful. So what we're doing now is we're looking at what other opportunities can we provide for our community, because our kids that are aging out of Buddy Ball, we're looking at having an older league. That way the older kids can still be involved, and we're just looking for different ways for continued growth, not just in the baseball aspect, but in all other parts of the community as well. We've talked about having different sports involved and having different activities. That way parents and kids with that are in that special needs community feel seen in Poplar Bluff, and we provide them with the same opportunities that everyone in our community has. So we're looking for different opportunities to provide kids in our community the same experience as our neurotypical kids, but just different. Our Buddy Ball slogan is "The game's the same, just different," and so we would just want to expand on that and continue to grow in our community, providing all of our community members with the same opportunities.
Hi, my name is Kim Clark, and I nominated the Buddy Ball Committee because of what they do for our community. Our kids that are handicapped, either mentally or physically, are able to actually play baseball and feel like a team. And the smiles on their face are wonderful, and it gives me such fulfillment to be a buddy.
My name is Tom Burns. I recently retired from working as a reserve deputy sheriff for the Butler County Sheriff's Department after 25 years. I was introduced to law enforcement by a relative, and exposed to the Sheriff's Department and realized the needs that they have and staff shortages and just enough people out there to help the people of Butler County, and very interesting, so I decided to get involved in it. And what I didn't think would last very long lasted for 25 years. And I was able to just enjoy the time that I spent. I was able to make a lot of friendships and a lot of acquaintances in the county and the department, and I just felt like I was able to help people for a very long time, and it was very satisfying for me. God blessed me with the opportunity to do it. Enough can't be said about the friendships and the good things that I saw done in Butler County. The people that I've worked with, I worked under 4 or 5 different sheriffs. The deputies, the dedication that I've seen out of them, the work that they put in, the hours that they put in, the things that they deal with, it just touched my heart to be able to work with them and to help them to do what we did for the people in Butler County.
I'm Corey Tucker. I nominated Tom Burns for the Difference Maker Award for his 25 years of dedicated service to the citizens of Butler County through the Butler County Sheriff's Department. He served as a reserve deputy for the last 25 years without any compensation, working sometimes 60 hours a week for an estimated 40,000 hours over the last 25 years without ever receiving any compensation. He's given up his holidays and his weekends to work shifts for other officers, and he's never been compensated in any way. Several times over the last 25 years, he's assisted the Highway Patrol with calls. One short instance is when he was off duty, he overheard a trooper fighting another subject on the side of the road that was high on meth. Tom responded to help, and with the trooper's help, they were able to get him into custody, and Tom suffered a broken wrist during that encounter.
Hi, I'm Misty Dodson. I'm the social work supervisor and attendance officer for Poplar Bluff School District. I have been there since 2006. In 2011, I had the pleasure of and honor of becoming the attendance officer and beginning to work with our local truancy court program. I also work very closely with other agencies in our community, Children's Division, Department of Mental Health, Division of Youth Services, anybody that serves the children and families in our community. People ask, what keeps me going and why I do what I do, and I do what I do because God put me on this earth to do that. I wake up every morning knowing that without a doubt. I believe wholeheartedly in the value of education and the basic right to it, and I am a huge advocate for children and families that are oppressed and vulnerable. I want all of our kids to be successful. I want all of our families to have the opportunity to have positive things happen in their life. Too often we get bogged down in the negativity that happens, and we don't have the tools to change those things. One of the things that we as a group, meaning our truancy court program, Children's Division, Division of Youth Services, we all come together to try to give these kids and families something positive.
I'm John H. Bloodworth, and I nominated Misty Dodson for the Make a Difference contest. And I did because Misty Dodson is a true champion of children. That's a cliche. I know a lot of people say that, but she truly is, and I can prove it. Not only does she attendance officer, she's also a court-appointed special advocate to help children. She attends every juvenile court session, be it delinquency or abuse and neglect, so she knows the circumstances of her students and knows how to help those students and knows where they're coming from and what they need. Misty not only attends all the sessions, but she also volunteers. She's always the first to volunteer. And she never has turned down anything that's asked of her. She provides transportation, she supervises visits, and she does so with courage, wisdom, and tact. This is who this lady is, and she's a true champion of children, and she makes a difference.
Hi, I'm Michelle Hessling. Over the last several months, I've had the opportunity to work with the homeless population in Poplar Bluff and the surrounding communities. I have been blessed to be able to meet many of them, and I've also been blessed to serve them in ways that maybe out of the box or out of the ordinary, having to get creative in order to serve their needs. It all started in the fall of 2020. As a person who likes to serve others, I was praying hard on how I could better serve our community, where we live, what I can do to make Poplar Bluff and the community a better place. After a couple weeks of praying, it hit me as we were driving through town, and we saw several homeless that were walking the street that I would like to help. I want to do something to make their lives easier, to make their lives better. And over the course of the next couple of days, I had dreams where God was speaking to me to let me know that I needed to do something. One interesting fact about the homeless population here is that they don't trust a lot. So having to find a place in order to put just everyday items that we take for granted, toothpaste, socks, personal care items, hats, gloves, since it was going into the winter months, getting creative and finding where they pass through, leaving a notebook in order to leave notes to let them know that this is what we were doing, and asking them if they had any personal needs. Being able to serve them in this way, we were able to meet those needs by communicating with them. And I hope to continue this in years ahead.
Hi, my name is Chris Taylor, and I nominated Michelle Hessling for the Difference Maker. I feel that Michelle has a big impact on our homeless community. Others may not see what she does because she does it in a manner to respect those that do not have a home. Michelle goes out of her way to make sure that each person that she comes in contact with has food, clothing, personal items, and in the cold months, things to keep them warm. Michelle does this without any recognition, does not expect any recognition, and that is just one of the reasons why I nominated her.
Hi, my name is R.T. McCain, and I'm from Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
Hello, my name is Jason Matlock, and I'm also with Poplar Bluff, Missouri.
We've been doing work in the community for quite a while. Personally, I'd say about 5 years ago, it really went to a different level with kids in the community. When I teamed up with Jason on a fundraiser event from an organization, probably about 4 or 5 organizations ago. Since then, we've did back to school, bashes, fall festival events.
Yeah, we've also done the heart disease and stroke awareness events, Thanksgiving events even, where we've fed a lot of kids and families, had them come out.
Over just the last 5 years, I couldn't even really put an exact dollar amount over the amount of money we raised, but I can say that we've helped thousands of kids in the community from everything from personal things with their families to school supplies. The joy that we see out of it is, bridging that gap, allowing the kids to limit any excuse for them to be successful.
And just to allude to what you were saying about bridging the gap, we also did an event where we had a local police officer come out and they had a Q&A with the kids in the community. We had a chili supper, barbecue, so we made sure everybody was fed as well. And that was another good thing because it allowed people to come out and really, get a different perspective on everything. So.
Hello, my name is Rosa Johnson, and I nominated R.T. McCain and Jason Matlock. And the reason why I nominated them is for all the hard work they do for our youth and our community. From back-to-school haircuts, giving out school supplies and community barbecues, and even starting a program for young boys to help them prepare for their future. R.T., Jason, you guys are doing a great job. Thank you for all you do. Our community is very proud of you.
Hello, I'm Linda Nelson, and I volunteer in my daughter's classroom at O'Neill. She teaches first grade, and I've always enjoyed being around children. I babysat several children. I just enjoy helping them and being with them, and also I got to be with my daughter a little bit more through the day and know what she's actually doing at school as a teacher. By the time I worked in the group sessions and she was working with a group of children, like 5 or 6 children, and then I worked with a group of 5 or 6, and then I helped in the groups that were working by themselves. I don't know, it just seemed like I made a little difference maybe in their lives. Hopefully helped her too, and she really enjoyed me being there because I didn't have any idea what went on in the classroom or what teachers did, and now I sort of understand, and I learned more about school and how important it was and how important the teachers are, and especially first grade when they are beginning to learn things that they haven't learned at home with their parents. Some of these children, you had to teach them a lot. I mean, like cleaning their nose and all that kind of stuff. But anyway.
Hi, my name is Ashley Robertson, and I nominated Linda Nelson as a difference maker. She is such a positive role model for our children at O'Neill Elementary. She comes in, she reads with them, and she does amazing things for them. But not only that, she is a role model as a grandmother for them. So many of our kids don't have that in their lives. And I love the fact that come Christmas time, she knits each one of the students in her classroom a pair of slippers. I think that's so exciting. Congratulations, Linda.
Hi, I'm Fred Landwasik. I'm with the commander of the local SEMO Honor Guard. And the service we provide is a service that we feel dedicated, and it's an honor to us to be able to provide this service. And this group is made up of veterans from all branches of the service. And we go supposedly to just 30 miles in Boudille, Missouri, but we go everywhere. We've been down to almost Arkansas, we've been to Illinois, we go up as far as Steelville, which is up north a ways. And it's quite involved getting guys together because a lot of guys have their own property and personal deals to take care of. And and getting these guys together can be quite difficult at times, but these gentlemen and ladies are very dedicated to the fact of giving these veterans the service that they deserve and that they earn. And it's an honor for us to do this. We feel it's our honor, the least we can do for these veterans. They give up for us in a time of need. And that's why we do what we do. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Donna Reynolds, and I want to nominate the SEMO Honor Guard for this year's Difference Maker Award. The Honor Guard serves to honor and show respect to all of our veterans as they pass. They perform over 300 funerals each year, and they take not one bit of pay for that. All expenses are borne by the gentlemen of the Honor Guard. They are so deserving of this award.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Wagner, Director and Pastor of Crossroads Ministries here in Poplar Bluff. We started Crossroads as just a unity service downtown. It was designed as a place to come for people who didn't traditionally like church. And so we did that downtown, and we invited different pastors to speak every Sunday. So the visitor of the place was the pastor and not the people. So they get a chance to meet the pastor and find a home church in Poplar Bluff. So the whole idea was to fill up every church in Poplar Bluff. But through that, we started running into a lot of people in the downtown area who were addicted to drugs and alcohol and needed help. And we were running them to different ministries all over the state and even out of state, and found that many of those places were full and didn't have room for the people we were bringing to them. So we decided we needed to do something about that in Poplar Bluff. So we started the drug and alcohol rehab for men. It's a 6-month program here in Poplar Bluff. We roof houses. If you see 20 dudes on a house in Poplar Bluff, it's probably Crossroads. And so we teach those guys to get them up every morning. We read our Bible, we go roof a house, and then we go to a faith-based group every night of the week at one of the local churches. So many churches are involved with Crossroads and pour into the men's lives. The men of Crossroads, they're from this area. They love this area. They may have terrorized this area once before in their life, but now that they're clean and sober, they love Poplar Bluff. And you might not think that Crossroads, you're affected by Crossroads, but these men, they roof your houses, they side your houses, they pour your concrete, they touch every single area of Poplar Bluff.
My name is Jim Ward, and I'm the director of the Bread Shed, and I nominated Jimmy and LaDonna Wagner, a Crossroads ministry, for the Difference Maker because they are doing it. They have 20 guys in the program, and not only are they saving their physical lives, but they are saving their spiritual lives and then reuniting them with their family, with their children, and then they are making a better place for our community by making men that have a great work ethic, and they are building your cabinets, they're working in your restaurants, they're roofing your houses, framing your houses, and they just eat and sleep and live with these fellows and sacrifice a lot, and we're thankful for them. Hello, my name is Jim Ward, and I'm the director of the Bread Shed here in Poplar Bluff, and have been asked to share with why I serve and do what I do. And I think growing up in my family, it was just normal to volunteer and to serve and to help others, and my wife's family was the same, and so we have just been raised in a fellowship, if you would, or a group of people that this is just normal what we do. And there's a lot of parents that bring their children down to the Bread Shed to help serve, and I think what that's doing is just normalizing serving and helping others. And ultimately we are trying to not have an imprint of what we, the volunteers, are doing at Bread Shed, but we're trying to leave an imprint of what Jesus would do and how Jesus would serve and help others. And ultimately that's our goal. And this is a community with so many volunteers and everybody helping one another. And in the world of volunteers, I consider myself a midget, and there's a bunch of giants that in my family as well as in our community that serve so many people, and we're just grateful to be a part of this effort.
Hi, I'm Sarah McCabe, and I nominated Jim Ward for many reasons, but to narrow it down, I nominated Jim because he makes it all about the Lord. If you have ever met him, you have heard him say, "It's all about Jesus." I appreciate Jim for what he does in Butler County, but he also is determined to reach the counties surrounding. We appreciate you, Jim, and all the work that you do right here in Butler County and everywhere else. Thank you.
People in our community that they're humans. They're humans just like you and I that just need help. And I am so grateful and so blessed that I have a community that supports me, and friends and family that supports me in doing so.